Next one for shin splints. The shin splints, the biggest muscle that usually causes that is the tibialis anterior. And with the tibialis interior, sometimes the muscle is really tight, or sometimes they could have like little minor stress fractures in the tibia bone that's causing the kind of pain in there. But with the shin splints, runners tend to get it if they didn't break their shoes in good enough, or if they're running on uneven surfaces. But that's a big muscle that you want to concentrate on if they're having any kind of shin splint issues. But sometimes it's just so painful, stretching is the only beneficial thing during that time. So at least you can still treat it with stretching if you can, just palpate and massage it then. So with the tibialis interior, you're going to find the tibia bone here. So make sure you're not putting any pressure on the tibia bone. So any bony areas, make sure you're not putting pressure, just to make sure, because you don't want to, it's more likely to cause a deep bruise is what you're doing if you put pressure right on the bone. So it's right in this area, so you can kind of glide up, or you can use your knuckle or your palm going up in these areas. So you're just going up here. But if you want a little bit more, what you're going to do is you're going to plantar flex and then stretch it out. So it just makes it a little bit easier, so you don't have to work as hard. But with, especially for males that have a lot of hair, make sure you put a little cream or oil in that area, so you make sure you're not pulling anything out, any hairs out. And an option that I like to use is called the ratchet. So what we're going to do is plantar flex, slide up a little bit, relax it. Plantar flex, slide it up a little bit, relax it. Plantar flex, slide it up a little bit, relax it. But again, I'm getting just lateral to the tibia bone, nothing on the tibia bone at all. Or you can use more of your forearm in that area. So you're just slowly sliding up. And the next time you go through that swipe, you can go a little bit deeper then. So each time, you're just going a little bit deeper to get pressure then. And make sure you're warming in that area up too, so warm it up a little bit with massage beforehand, so any area, make sure you're warming it up. And some people will have like a heated mattress pad, so it's warming up the back side of the muscles. Then when you flip them over, they're all going to be relaxed for you, so you can get a little bit deeper right away then, so you don't have to spend so much time warming up those muscles then. Then another option is you can just compress, hold an area, and plantar flex, dorsiflex. Compress, plantar flex, dorsiflex, compress, plantar flex, dorsiflex. So each area you can just compress, plantar flex, press, plantar flex. Or you can, again, you can slide up. You can use your knuckles, or you can use your thumbs, or you can use your palm in that area. Another option, we're going to use our palm. So again, with the tibia bone, where we're just going to bring it, separate it this way then. And if you need to, you can kind of pull the leg a little bit, kind of stretching it out. But sometimes if they're tibialis anterior, if they had really bad shin splints, just be aware that's going to be really painful, so you might just want to do some stretching and stuff in that area instead. So the major action of the tibialis anterior is dorsiflexion like this, and also an inversion. So if you go eversion like this and stretching it out, also plantar flexion like this and stretching it out too. So you can compress here and stretch it out like that then, okay? So you can go either way with that for the tibialis anterior, that muscle.